Friends, if your plants are producing fewer flowers and fruits, the produce is undersized, or they are suffering from pest attacks or fungal diseases. Especially during winter when fungus spreads rapidly and can gradually ruin the entire plant, then I have an excellent organic solution for you. This is a completely natural remedy that you can prepare at home for free and use on your plants. This solution acts as a fungicide, an insecticide, and even a fertilizer. Using it will significantly boost flower and fruit production and improve their size. So, please watch the full video. I will explain exactly how to make and use this organic solution, which will be incredibly beneficial for you. The first ingredient you need for this natural remedy is turmeric. Turmeric possesses antifungal and antibacterial properties. Simply adding it to the soil protects your plants from pests and fungal diseases. In fact, if you use turmeric in the soil from the very beginning, your plants will never suffer from ant infestations. So, the first item is turmeric, and the next ingredient you need is wood ash. Wood ash acts as an excellent insecticide and fungicide. It serves as an excellent source of potassium, containing it in abundant quantities. If your plants are producing fewer flowers and the resulting fruits and flowers are undersized, a primary reason is often a potassium deficiency. Using wood ash on your plants helps increase the number of blooms and improves the size of both fruits and flowers. For any organic gardener, wood ash is nothing short of a boon. It is a fantastic source of potassium. You can use cow dung cake ash or *haven*, ritual fire, ash instead of wood ash. All three are excellent sources of potassium. You can apply wood ash directly to the soil of your plants. For instance, if your plants are suffering from pest infestations, fungal issues, or poor flowering and fruiting, applying half to 1 teaspoon of wood ash every 10 to 15 days will help. You will notice that pest attacks in the soil cease, fungal problems are eliminated, and the soil remains free from disease. Additionally, over time, you will see an increase in flowering and fruiting, along with larger-sized blooms and fruits. Furthermore, if you notice any fungal issues, pest attacks, or signs of disease on the plants themselves, you can dust the wood ash powder over the entire plant, specifically on the leaves. It is best to do this in the evening. The evening application allows the dew that settles overnight to help the ash powder adhere to the leaves, gradually eliminating the diseases affecting the plant. Repeat this process every 3 to 4 days for any plant suffering from disease or fungal attack, always ensuring it is done in the evening. If the wood ash is in a fine powder form, you can easily sprinkle it onto the leaves by hand. However, if it contains larger pieces of charcoal or wood, you can use a sieve or a piece of cotton cloth to dust it over the plants. It is a highly effective insecticide and it is excellent for preventing fungal issues in plants. I use it regularly. Even though the leaves might look a bit messy, your plants will remain protected from pests and fungal diseases. You should definitely use it during the winter season, as powdery mildew is a very common fungal problem for plants at that time. This is the best solution to prevent it. Also, don't throw away pieces of burnt wood or charcoal left over after burning wood. You can use them too. I'll explain how to do that later in the video. However, if you want instant results, you need to prepare a specific solution. Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of wood ash into 1 liter of water. Stir the mixture well and let it sit for half an hour. If you are using wood ash in powder form, leaving it for 30 minutes is sufficient. The solution will be ready to use by then, as the ingredients will have blended thoroughly with the water and their beneficial properties will have infused into it. After half an hour, give it another good stir. When you are ready to use it, dilute the mixture with 2 to 3 times the amount of water before applying it directly to your plants. For instance, if you take 200 milliliters of the solution, add an extra 400 milliliters of water to it. Aim for a 1:2 ratio, or up to 1:3. Adjust the amount of water based on the size of the plant, and then water the plants directly with it. This will protect your plants from diseases, and the mixture will also act as an excellent fertilizer, specifically, a great source of potassium. Using this for your plant will increase the amount of flowering and fruiting, and you will also notice larger-sized fruits and flowers. It is an excellent method that starts working instantly. You don't need to use it frequently, just once every 15 days. While you can apply it as a spray, I would suggest not putting it in a spray bottle, as both the turmeric and the ash are in powder form. Using a spray bottle might cause the nozzle to clog. It is better to pour the mixture into a watering can and water the plants with it. This way, it reaches both the leaves and the soil. So, instead of using a spray bottle, you can simply apply it using a watering can. Also, after sprinkling wood ash on the plants, do not throw away the remaining burnt wood pieces or charcoal. You can use them later as fertilizer in the same way. As you can see here, the charcoal, or burnt wood fragments, remains. This is an excellent source of potassium, containing it in abundance. So, do not discard it either. Instead, soak it in a liter of water for 3 to 4 hours. Regarding quantity, since I have a small amount of charcoal here, I'm using 1 liter of water. Add a spoonful of turmeric to the charcoal and water mixture and let it sit for 4 hours. After 4 hours, the burnt wood will become very soft. It is already soft from burning, and soaking it makes it even softer. You can choose to use just the water, or mix the burnt wood pieces into the soil where they will eventually decompose. If the wood becomes soft enough, you can even crumble it with your hands and mix it into the water before watering. The resulting powder will blend into the soil while the rest remains on the surface. This causes no issues and acts as a fertilizer. So, these are the ways to use it. Just keep in mind not to use excessive amounts in the soil, as using too much can make the soil acidic. For acid-loving plants, such as tomatoes, chili peppers, bell peppers, or flowering plants like roses, the exact dosage isn't critical. Slight variations won't cause harm. However, for other flowering plants or vegetables, you should not use it in large quantities. Apply just half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon once every 15 days. So, for soil application, keep the amount limited and use it once every 2 weeks. On the other hand, if a plant is suffering from an infestation, like powdery mildew, you should use it regularly, every 3 to 4 days. Specifically, spray it onto the leaves to quickly eliminate any fungal or pest attacks. That's all for today's video. I've shared all the details, and I hope you found this information useful. If you have any other gardening-related questions, feel free to ask in the comments section or on Instagram. If you liked the video and found it helpful, please leave a like and a comment. It really motivates me to create more content. I've also included my Instagram link below, so please follow me there as well. If my follower count grows, I'll start sharing short gardening videos there that you'll find useful. Finally, thank you very much for watching.